All right, so I guess we about to do this. Um, this is the Bippy Report. I just wanted to get on, man. Like I said, there's so going on and so much to talk about, and I want to dust off the equipment, see if I still could do this. Me and my partner will be back in the studio soon. Trust and believe. We have been in talks to getting back. Schedule's not aligning to get there just yet, but we are coming back. It's been a minute. I know it's been sporadic at best. I know, yeah, it's been a minute. But like, is there some things with, Bippy and bullshit? We always talked about current events, and there's some things going on, man. Oh boy. With that being said, man, let's get right into it.
I'd like to start off by thanking our sponsor for financing the parts for this Frankenstein monster, along with my partner who's a pro of few words. We did this research for two nerds and two birds. Piano. Do a show, same
Yeah,
time
man.
watching.
Yeah, man. Let's get into it. This is the Bippy Report. I am your host, Mr. Emo, and tonight we are coming to you live from the Bippy. Man, it's a lot to get through. It's a lot to get on off our chest. A lot of things to discuss. And we will be here for the next couple minutes or so to talk about what's going on. And let's, as always, get right into it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Coming to you on the anniversary of my favorite artist, legendary Prince, passed in April 21st, 2016. I had a little Prince party on the back deck today to honor the man, the music, the legacy that was Prince Rogers Nelson. And I was sitting there thinking, like, man, last time I did a Bippy report was literally a year ago. So I can't keep waiting till Prince's passing to come back out here. As you can see, my seat is empty next to me. That is still reserved for Mr. Stephen Royale, the international man of leisure. Bro, you see this? What up, though? But man, yeah, let's get right into this. So, got my drinks here, got me a Weller Reserve, got me a what do you call it? A Happy Dad over here. So we're gonna be sipping and talking a little bit. It's a lot to get through. It's a lot to get off my chest. It's a lot of things that have been going on. Uh, listening to music lately. Like I said, we're gonna get right into it and have this conversation. So I guess there's a big rap beef going on. Uh, Kendrick Lamar did a song on Future's album, which I ain't listened to the album. I listened to the song, and K Dot went at Drake and J Cole. Ain't no big three, no. It's just Big Me. You know, got at them for the first person shooter song, and really went on a mini tirade. If you want to the diss wasn't that bad. He really didn't say nothing where I was like, damn, like he killed him. Like, oh my God, he smoked him. It was no Vaseline. It wasn't no ether. It wasn't no takeover. It wasn't any of that. It was subliminals. It was, the big three thing was just it was a direct shot, but it really wasn't a kill shot. Um then J. Cole came back with a diss and he dissed Drake and then later apologized. Pause. No Diddy. No, we'll get there. But he came back and he apologized for coming at Drake because that was the lamest and goofiest shit he ever done. No, bruh, you apologizing and saying it was the goofiest shit you ever done was the goofiest shit you ever done. I get it. It's competition. Like when Jordan played basketball against his rivals, they was his homeboys, but he never apologized for dusting their ass on the hoop court. He never apologized for taking their ass to the wood, when No Vaseline dropped, which is to me still the greatest diss song made. Q was mad at NWA and he lit their ass up. Like, first line of the song was, God damn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just went soft. And then like he literally broke down every member of the crew and why they was trash and why he had to go at them. And it was respected. It was dope. Like I really thought that was fire. Like to me, that is still my favorite diss song ever. Everybody want to say hit him up. is rankable. No Ether Ether is definitely rankable. Takeover is rankable, but no Vaseline. It don't get no better than that. But now you got these quote unquote rappers. You apologize, and then Drake came with "Drop and Give Me 50," which was, to me, in my opinion, just trash. It wasn't a dope song. It wasn't like what happened to days when you dissed. Like the story of Aiden that Pusha T did, that was a diss track. That was a dog ass song. Like, and you didn't come back from that. You didn't go with Pusha T because you knew better. You went at K. Dot, J. Cole, Metro Boomin, Future, The Weeknd. You went at like all these random ass folks. But it was like a smooth party track. It wasn't like a diss track. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a song where I was like, damn, he really just lit their ass up. Then he came out with a new one and I heard it today. And I mean, it was all right. It was okay. But when you talk about diss songs, when you talk about like people really getting at folks and like really putting that wood to him, he didn't put that wood to him for real. And he told K. Dot he had a week to respond. Taylor Swift is holding you up, all this other nonsense. Then Kanye West jumped into the picture. And Kanye West's diss was more like, I'm Kanye West and look how dope I am and got this money and I'm doing all this and yes, you can kiss my ass too, Drake. Aha. It was real Kanye-ish and that shit didn't go hard either. And then Rick Ross jumped into it, which I'm really confused about. Ross, ain't nobody even say your name. You just took a chance to just like jump at a diss that nobody asked you to diss about. And it's disappointing because you got these rappers who are at the top of their game. Like I can't wait for K Dot to drop a disc because it's gonna be good. I hope it's better than what you did on the Future joint because I know lyrically you got it in you and you just didn't possess it on that track at all. And I just want to go back to people dissing people like for real. Like I don't like you. Uh, you know, Pac even him up. He went at Biggie, who was my favorite MC. Like he kind of dogged this dude. Like you know, ugh. Like as a Biggie fan, I heard hit him up and was like, "Dude, you got to do something. That was kind of dangerous." But he just dropped the what was it? If Faye had twins, she probably had two pops. Get it? Two pops. The subliminal. Even when he shot at Nas, your rain on the top was short like leprechauns as I crush so cool. So called Willie Stugs and rapper downs getting your ass quick fast like Ramadan. Like they was just, but I need a diss. I need no Vaseline. I need name calling. I need personals. I need some dissing. Y'all ain't dissing. Y'all being polite. Quit being friends with your rappers. That's the thing. Y'all being too polite with one another. Start dissing this one. Cause I know when I watch battle raps, y'all don't like each other and y'all really dogging the shit out of each other. And they're not really doing that right now. But I guess that's gonna sell records or get spins or get downloads. And I never thought I saw the day where rap beefs got weak, but man, it's a rap beef that's out there. You watching, you listening, like you might be intrigued and be like, oh, that's kind of hard, but not for real. Man, it's a problem. I'm waiting on MCs to come back and diss somebody. I need to see like another Locks and Dipset battle where Jada Kiss just decimated the Dipset in one verse. We need that kind of energy, and the energy that y'all giving right now is just Pablo gobble. Um, yeah, man. So, like I said, it's things going on that we just gotta address. That's one of rap beef. If you gonna beef with somebody, beef with them. Like really beef with them. Like really get in there and talk about his mama. Talk about you know seeing him in a dress. Don't you got sickle cell or some shit? Like I really need a diss track on some real. But that's not what they've been doing, and I'm gonna need y'all to step y'all MC game up because it's boring. This is a rap beef between the big three, and it's a yawn. It's a bunch of side quests. It's a bunch of rappers doing other ish that don't care about. Like I don't care that Drake got money and he a six guy. Man, why don't you roast Kendrick Lamar? Like you did say the 5'7" shoe thing. That was kind of funny. And but Rick Ross did call Drake BBO Drake, and that was funny. Uh, because he talking about he had a nose job and a butt job. Let me find out. Drake in the six twerking. There's gonna be some issue. Anyway, uh, the other thing that I had to cover is the WNBA. So the NCAA finals for basketball just wrapped up, and the world was mesmerized and captivated by the women's Final Four. It gave the future of what women's basketball will look like. It had the Louis Vuitton Dawn Staley, South Carolina Gamecocks, Juju Watkins, USC, Paige Bucket Becker's UConn, and Caitlin Clark's Iowa Hawkeyes, battling to see who would play in the title game, which ended up being South Carolina and Iowa. It was the highest ranked and most viewed watch NCAA Women's Final Four and championship game. And right after that, the highest watched WNBA draft with 2.5 million viewers or something like that for just the draft, which is amazing, which is really showing and shedding light on the women's game of basketball and how far it's come. And then the BS started happening. They start, y'all get on the internet and y'all start posting people's money and their dollars and what they make and what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. And they got to talking about how Caitlin Clark will make $75,000 her first year as a pro in the WNBA. And they went through all these young ladies, 75, 73, $72,000 and what they would make subsequently after. And they were like, oh my God, they make as much money as a UPS worker, or they make money like somebody at Amazon, or I make more money than that a year. Okay, true, true. People do make more money than 5,000 a year. People make a lot of money doing something that they don't like doing. These women are making money doing something that they like to do. This is something that they play for. And are they underpaid? Absolutely. And then it became, well, the women don't get paid as much as the men, and this is a disparity between men and women. No, what this is business. The WNBA does not have the fanfare. It does not have the support like the NBA does. Every kid has a LeBron jersey. How many people have a Maya Moore jersey? Everybody has a Steph Curry jersey. I've yet to see a Brittany Griner jersey walk around my neighborhood. I've yet to see a Nanescu jersey. I've yet to see these jerseys of these players who ball um, their asses off. Like, the WNBA final last year between the New York Liberty and the Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces have a big three. They have a team that could be a dynasty. And two of the best players in the league on the Liberty, who could also be as well. We didn't watch those games. We didn't watch for the fanfare. We didn't look for the Angel Reeses. We didn't look for the Caitlin Clarks. We didn't look for the Paige Beckers because that's not juicy. Like LSU versus Iowa, that was juicy. Those are games we wanted to see because we watched them last year. LSU beat Iowa in the championship. We remember Angel Reese pointing to a ring finger, talking about ring me, and that you can't see me. To Caitlin Clark, who did it the series before, and there was a lot of fanfare and fodder, and people wanted to see these games. If you want these women to make more than $75,000 a year, it's simple. Support the league. Watch the games. I'm gonna watch some Indiana Fever games. I'm not gonna lie. They got Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. They had the two best players in college basketball, hands down. The last 2 years are now on the same team. It's not a lottery system like in the NBA. You don't get to choose by a little magical ball who gets first pick. Shitty, you had the worst record, you get first. You're the second shittiest team, you get the second pick. So these teams are building teams with the best players coming out of college. The number 1 through 10 best players in college um, get to play on these teams, and they're going to build better teams. The WNBA loses $10 million a year in the red every year, $10 million, and the NBA picks up that bill for the WNBA. And like I said, if you want these women to make more money, go support. Watch them when they play. If you live in one of the cities that has an NBA WNBA team, go to the game. Go. Pack them like you do LeBron. Pack them like you do for Steph, for Ant-Man. Like, if you want to see these games, you want to see these women get paid, go to the game. And yes, Caitlin Clark made way more money playing in college basketball through NIL money than she will in the WNBA. A lot of young college players are making more money off of NIL deals, and that's why they stay in college so long, because they're making money that's life changing. They not going into the NBA or WWE broke. They're going in as millionaires. They're going in with their own ticket cashed and written already. They're going for a love of the game. They're not going because, oh, this is going. And in some cases, like the young lady who played for South Carolina from Brazil, this is going to change her family's life. And kudos to her. And she will get endorsement deals. She will get the money. Kaylin Clark, who they're on the fence about this young lady because they're talking about how she changed the game and she scored so much, and people are going back and forth on her point total and how it really isn't the record. But she started a conversation about women's basketball that we weren't having, that Kobe was trying to have before his passing. And it's something that we need to start looking into. Like, yeah, she's made her money. She just signed like a multi-million-dollar deal with Nike. She'll be fine. She has endorsements from her NIL money. She has a whole cereal in Iowa that the Iowa stores carry. It's the Caitlin Clark cereal, and it makes money over there. And she's now playing in Indiana, which is not a far drive. People will go support her like they did in college. So if you want to see these young ladies get paid, go support, go watch, go be a part of the fanfare. And like with Paige Beckers next year, she'll be in the draft. She's a phenomenal player. I think she would have been like Kaylin Clark if the injuries hadn't happened. Juju Watkins, who is a dog, I think she's going to break Caitlin Clark's records as she gets older. She scores the most points as a freshman. Clark didn't do that. Beckers didn't do that. She did. She is going to be like that. Record is nice right now, but that record ain't gonna stand forever. I think this young lady will eclipse her. But that all goes to say, don't sit here and make it about well, we're not paying them because they're women. No, we're not paying because we're not supporting. It's just like if you have a business, I can't believe they closed. Well, I can believe it because y'all didn't go support it. Oh, I'm mad that they stopped selling my favorite this, that, or the third. Well, who supported it? Louis Vuitton ain't going out of style. It ain't going up for bankruptcy because even if you don't have the money for a $2,000 purse, you're gonna work to get a $2,000 purse. You're not working to go to a WNBA game. When it's time to buy your daughter basketball shoes, are you buying her the Caitlin Clarks? Are you buying her the Stewarts? I doubt it. You're buying her LeBrons and Jordans. So like I said, support. Buy the jerseys. Dudes, y'all rocking female Jordans, go buy a female jersey. I'm not buying one, I'm not gonna lie to you, because until Juju starts playing in the WNBA, that's the player I like. I think she's fire. I think she's gonna be a big deal. But I will tune into more games. I will start watching. They don't have the Detroit Shock no more. If that was closer, I would have wanted to see the Detroit game. But we support these things for them to grow. We can't just when it's okay to watch it right now and it's cool, like the WNBA was. I mean, like the Final Four was this year, with all the stories and all the intricate plots. To be a part of that and to watch and say, "Oh, I'm going to be there for it. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z." it's okay to support during that. But when it comes to the WNBA and it comes to things like this, we're not supporting. You got to support. You want these women to get that bag, you got to go watch a game. You can't say, "Oh, this is wrong," but then you're not doing nothing about it. But no, that's what we do anyway. All right, moving on. I need to take a sip for this. This is gonna be a minute. I need to cue the music too. Gotta have some music for this one. This this is really why I came on tonight. This is really why I wanted to do a Bippy report because I couldn't sit back being me and let this pass me by. I couldn't go by and be like, well, I know we're not doing the show right now, and I know we're not there, but there's a certain thing. Oh, don't start act technology. Don't play with me right now. I need you to act accordingly. This is a subject that I'm laughing already. This is a subject I'm passionate about. This is a subject that, like, yeah, I gotta speak on this because it's so uh for me it's so uh it pulls at the heartstrings a little bit. It's funny. It's not funny. It's something that we kind of we got to talk about. So yeah.
Now it's on the hot track, melt like it's hot wax. Put it out, all the stores, bet you can shop
That's right.
that. Leave a nigga with a hot
Did
hat,
he?
nothing like bad boys
Did
got
he?
tracks. You can stop that. It's
Did
no
he?
guy slicker than this young fly nigga.
Oh,
Nigga nine liquor,
did he?
floss you die quicker. This bedtime, out of town pop flipper. Turn Chris Alex to a
Well, Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka Diddy, Mr. Making the Band, Mr. Shiny Suit Man, producer extraordinaire, Sean John, whatever you want to call this man, is in a little bit of trouble. Got to put another bullet in the chamber for this one. Not sponsored by Happy Dads, but damn it, I should be. They're delicious. All right. So it started a few months ago when Sean Combs was sued by his ex-girlfriend Cassidy. Is it Cassidy? Not Cassidy. I'm see. Um, we all remember Cassidy, one hit wonder. Had the breakout song. I can't even remember the song. That's sad. But I can't remember the song. But she was notoriously Puffy's girlfriend for years. Shaved her head, did all these things. Um, had a promising career, and then she just died. Like her career just took a shit. Excuse my language. Excuse the can. She sued Puffy for $30 million. She came out in the lawsuit saying, "I'm suing Sean Puff Daddy Combs for a multitude of things: sexual battery, assault, emotional and physical distress." You know, when these allegations come out, these suits come out, people usually they go to trial. You know, just like Jonathan Majors did. They lose things. They fight. Puffy came back in 24 hours and settled that shit. Like, yep, you got it. Here you go. Here's your money. I'm not gonna tell you how much I gave her. Even if Puffy gave her $1, which I'm pretty sure wasn't $1, but any amount of money that Puffy gave made Puffy guilty automatically. You don't settle, like even with the Michael Jackson stuff, you don't settle unless you're guilty or you don't want bad press. You settle because you know some shit that could come out about you that could be detrimental. And then a producer came out and was like, Diddy did me too, which everybody was like, "Mhm, excuse me." Puffy made me watch sex tapes. He made me do sexual things with men and women, and he used people as sex slaves, and he's done things at parties. And Puffy is a black Epstein. Be careful of Diddy. And I was like, man, what? Oh, okay, bet. You saw Cassie got paid, but then like a lot of women start coming out like, yeah, Diddy diddled me too. So they named him the diddler. There's been a lot of jokes. I started looking at shit like, all right, how bad is this Diddy thing really? Did you go online and look up Diddy? Man, they've been warning us about Diddy for years. Like Diddy parties, I guess it's like a Roman bathhouse. Like I like Diddy is really on some shit. His house gets raided, his kids get put in cuffs. They take hard drives and servers and cameras from the residents and rooms that have been filmed in private. And Diddy was at the airport. His jet left and it landed in a country in the Caymans or somewhere tropical where there's no U.S. extradition laws, but the plane was empty. They got pictures of Diddy at the airport looking stressed. And I'm like, oh shit, Diddy did this shit. Like, damn, Diddy, like for real. But then Diddy comes out and says, no, I was planning a spring break vacation for my daughters. It's nothing like that. But your house in LA get raided. Your children get put in cuffs. Everyone in the house gets questioned, and you're at the airport. How do I say I'm guilty without saying I'm guilty? How do you say I did it without saying yeah I did them shits? That is how you do it. I mean, damn dog. And then like I'm watching videos online where people are like, yeah, don't go to the take that parties. And we all know where take that come from. That's Diddy. Take that. So like now he's saying, God, I told you that we won't stop. Take that. I'm like, Jesus, it's R. Kelly all over again. The things were laid out in front of us and we just didn't pay attention because he made us dance. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to perpetrate. When Diddy was big, I would do the Diddy dance in the clubs. I would come in dancing like I was Dion. I did the Diddy shake. That was all about it. And then it made me believe, it made me think. Because, when R. Kelly got found guilty of trapping little women and holding them hostage and pissing on people, doing all the shit that R. Kelly did, I quit listening to R. Kelly. I got married and, it's funny because you meet with the wedding planners. I got married in Jamaica. You meet with the wedding coordinators at these resorts, and we told them by no means at our wedding reception should R. Kelly be played. Do not play R. Kelly. We don't want to step in the name of love. We don't want to be happy people. We don't want to be anything associated with Mr. R. Kelly. And after the toast, the first fucking song they played was an R. Kelly song. Literally the first song they played was R. Kelly. And it was like, bruh, I remember me and my wife, we looked at each other like, what the fuck? We called our son over like, yo, run over right now to that DJ and I'm giving you permission to say this. Don't play another fucking R. Kelly song. So he runs because he gets to say the word fuck. And he tells the DJ, and the DJ immediately fades out of R. Kelly and goes into other songs. Like I just quit listening to him. And then like now, even when I hear on the radio, he's been found guilty, he's been arrested, and they're now playing R. Kelly songs. It's like, okay, it's okay to ease R. Kelly back into the mainstream. And yes, R. Kelly was a talented artist. I was a big R. Kelly fan. 12 Play for its time and when it was created was the greatest R&B album ever made. Hands down. From start to finish was the best album you can find. And you got to get that up like it's lit because of the things that seems like you're ready. Your body's calling me 12 Play. Damn, another one of those just laying it out in front of us and we're not paying attention. So now here comes Diddy. And this is where me as a human being, I'm conflicted. My favorite MC of all time is the Notorious B.I.G. Hands down. Doesn't get any better in rap music for me. I am a big rap fan. I was born and raised in hip hop. Born and raised in our Run DMC, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. Kim. I've said it on this show before. I fell in love with hip hop listening to Eric B. and Rakim's Follow the Leader. I've been from state to state, followers tailgate, keep coming, but you came too late, but I wait. You came too late, but I wait. So back up, regroup, get equipped, come equipped, you're the next contestant, clap your hands, you won the trip. Fell in love. Then I heard Biggie, and I lost my shit. Ready to Die is a masterpiece of an album, 5 mics. Who was the producer? Bad boy, come out and play. Bruh. Craig Mack, flavor in your ear. 112. Let's not even just go from the bad boy era. Let's go Uptown. Let's go Father MC, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. Let's go to these things that are not R. Kelly, but Diddy has produced. Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't let Diddy go. I mean, I can't do it. I can't just say like, all right, Diddy, like you got to hit the door. I'm not listening to your music. Do you know how much shit I got to give up? You got to give up Jodeci. I got to give up Craig Mack. I got to give up Y'all That I Need remix from the Method Man. Like it's so much music to give up because of Diddy. And I don't even like Diddy been in like we thought R. Kelly was bad. This shit that they talking about with Diddy, bruh, bruh. What was you on? What were you thinking? What was your mindset? What was like, all right, I, I'm just gonna do this and they about, they bringing Usher into it. And then there's the interview like when Usher would stay at my house. And then there was the Diddy pause. Cause like now it's no homos, no Diddy. Um he paused there and just the things that have come out about Diddy and the things that he was into, giving people ecstasy. You go on parties and there were levels to the party. Level one was the party, level two was kind of business, and level three was the Roman bathhouse. Dudes sleeping with dudes, women, llamas, whatever he was into at the time they were doing. And it's like, damn, did he like I guess with that kind of power, MF Doom said it the best, absolute power corrupts absolutely. You were absolutely corrupted and just doing whatever. And I don't understand, like they say you give someone money and it brings out the truest person of who they are. You give me that kind of money and that kind of fame. Nope. That's not your boy. That is not your man's. That is not what I'm into. That's not where I'm going. But it's like the things that's being levied against Diddy and the magnitude of the things that he's done or they're saying that he's done. I can't let the Diddy music go. I can't do it. Man, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't give up Faith Evans. I can't give up Total. I can't do it. I mean, I can't give up the song Victory. Can't give up Mace. The catalog that this man has touched and what he's been for hip hop, I can't do it. I mean, I'm not condoning what he's done, but damn, he's made some great music. But he didn't. I mean, even with the take this shit. Like when you think of it now, you just like, damn, dog, for real. How many times did you say that on the third floor of your parties? Take that. I don't know. Yeah, Diddy. Damn it, man. It's like your idol is just they become nightmares. Like you like these people, and then it's like, damn it, why'd you have to go mess it up? Like somebody I had this discussion with some other people, and They said you didn't stop listening to Michael Jackson and the allegations against him, but you're so hard on R. Kelly. Well, I watched Finding Neverland, and mm, it wasn't as believable, I guess I can say, for me personally. And I'm not denouncing anyone's traumas. I'm not making light. Michael Jackson settled a lot of cases against a lot of people, and I guess for Michael, his reasoning is it's easier to settle and give these people what they're looking for is the money, and I'll keep with the artistry. R. Kelly was found guilty in a court of law for the crimes that he committed. There is a three-part documentary called Surviving R. Kelly about the things that R. Kelly did. And these stories, I mean, hell, in the documentary, people are trying to go get their kids from R. Kelly. And even with that, I mean, we've had discussions about that as how, you're not just gonna take my kid and I'm gonna walk away and not pay attention. Just like the Nickelodeon thing that just came out, the Quiet on the Set. And I listened to the dad, and that was tragic about what happened to his son. But if you're not tearing me away from my son to work with my in private, and I have reservations about you, like, oh, I don't like the way he's close to my son, but you're gonna drive a wedge and I'm just gonna give him, man. No, it's not gonna happen. But damn it, Diddy, damn it, man, you're making it hard for me because I don't condone what you've done. If these allegations um, tend to be true, you are found guilty of these things, and it comes out in the wash that you had people watching sex tapes of you and other artists. I mean, just things that come out about Diddy of him and Christopher Williams and all these other artists and what he's made them do. Hell, the lots. Mm. It's rough. It's rough, and I'm making light of it, but it's a very serious situation. But in my making light, it's more for me that I can't let the P Diddy music go. I can't let P Diddy just like I say, Ready to Die is my favorite album. Today, I mean, Life After Death, Today's Agenda, got the suitcase up in the central, go to room 112, tell them Knuckles sent you. I can't let that go. I know who produced it, but I can't. Come on, man. I can't let Juicy go. I can't. One more chance. Mm. Also, we had the passing this week of O.J. Simpson. Juice passed away from his long battle of cancer. Watch video Juice in a car, hospice. I ain't no hospice. I'm out here. I'm having a fight party this weekend. I don't believe the stories about the Juice. And then he dies of the same disease that they said that he was ill with. I can make a joke there. I did. Whoo, boy, I can make so many jokes at that point right there. But this man passed away. This man captivated a country. For you who are not old enough to remember him, just remember the trial of the century. OJ was an American hero. OJ, in his day, when he played at USC, is what they called a safe Negro. OJ made it okay for African Americans to be pitchmen. The famous line is, I'm not black, I'm OJ. I was watching the documentary the other day, rewatching, and the lady said, well, the guy said, I'm in a bar after OJ won the Heisman. Me and Cose, a couple other people were in there with OJ, and I hear this white woman out, and I overhear her say, "Oh my God, look, it's OJ Simpson, and he's over there with all those Negroes." And I thought to myself, OJ Simpson is fucked at this point. And that's who OJ was. OJ was safe. OJ was Naked Gun. OJ was an actor. OJ was a pitchman. I remember him running through the airport for the Hertz commercials. And then OJ accused the murder. And, we all can sit here and say, OJ didn't do it, OJ did it. Now looking back at it, he he getting judged right now. He's been judged and had to answer to what he's done in life. But even when we talk about the trial of the century with OJ Simpson, it's not a joke, but it's a fact. And facts are just as funny as jokes. OJ Simpson went on trial for murder of two people. And OJ Simpson put together what they call the dream team of attorneys. And he won. And people were outraged. Isn't the job of an attorney to get you off at trial? When you go to court and you hire an attorney, what do you hire an attorney for? To win your court case. When you are a defendant in a trial, um, you are there to win the trial. You are there to win and not go to jail. OJ Simpson got the best of the best to defend him, and he won. Isn't that what the lawyers are supposed to do, though? Aren't they supposed to win? That's why he didn't win the civil trial, because he didn't have the money to go back and hire a dream team. He kind of hired the subs, and the subs lost him the case. That's what I'm saying. Money will buy you freedom. If you have enough money, it will buy you freedom. And that's what happened with OJ. And people are like, I can't believe he got off. Well, all the money. He literally went broke for his freedom. And then he got arrested in Vegas for breaking into a hotel room, stealing his memorabilia, who people were selling because of the OJ trial and the money he had to spend for the civil case. Like I said, he got off for the murder trial because he paid for that. That's what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to. If I'm going to court tomorrow for a traffic violation or whatever reason I'm going to court and I hire a lawyer, I'm going in it with the best faith that I'm the best lawyer that my money can pay for. Now, if I go in with a public defender, it is what it is. But if I'm paying money for my lawyer to win me a case, I'm going in with the best intent and the best notions that I'm going to win or fare better than the charges or things that are pending against me, because I have a lawyer that's going to defend me for what I've paid for. That's why you have high priced lawyers and you have lawyers that are not. But what got me was Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn said good riddance. No matter what you thought of the person, no matter what you thought of the man, I wish death upon no one. And even if the person was a piece of shiza, OJ got kids, got grandkids, and to them that's dad and father or whatever. And Caitlyn, in all honesty, you haven't been here long enough. You didn't even know OJ. I would like to talk to Bruce and see what Bruce thought of these things. That's a joke. No, but that was classless. But that's people's opinion, and that's what Twitter and everything else is for. It gives everybody a forum to say whatever they think, good, bad, or indifferent. That's one of those things like, yeah, you should have kept that to yourself. Because I'm pretty sure that his, Nicole and Ron's family, I'm pretty sure they did a fist bump, they did a high five, they had a phone call, they wept in what they thought as justice. But you never saw it on any social medias. You didn't see it on any Twitters or anything like that. That's something they kept private. You took an opportunity for a person who we call classless, because a lot of us did after OJ passed away. And even when he went to go write that book, what I thought was a piece of shit, if I did do it, like, boy, if you don't go sit your goofy ass down and shut the fuck up, you are reopening wounds. Like, if you like you got away with something, because we all know your ass did it, Boy, you don't go sit down and shut the fuck up. Like if I stole candy from a store, I'm not going back in the store. Well, if I did steal candy from your store, this is how I would have. Shut up. But for her to be just as classless, like that kind of speaks to the character of those people over there. But yeah, wild times, man, wild times. Like I say, it was OJ passing. I couldn't pass this up because as much as we have opinions about who OJ was, man still passed. This Diddy thing, I'm watching closely because I can't lose the Biggie. I can't lose the remix of. Uh, That'll be rough. If you got the WNBA in your city, go support. It needs it desperately. Let's get these women paid because these women are phenomenal. Like you watch how many people watch women's basketball over the last month because of the storylines and to watch these players play and then saw that they could actually play. This woman's pulling logo threes. Like Curry, I mean, that we supporting Steph, support Caitlin. If you like people who grind it out, Aaliyah Boston, like go support these players. Angel Reese is gonna be a dog. Go support these players. Go watch. The Sparks just got so much better. They got hometown talent. They got Toledo talent on the team. Go support. You want these women paid? Just like we pay for these Jordans, just like we pay for Louis Vuitton, Michael Kors, go support the product. If you want to see these women get their just due, go pour into what they do for a living. It's the reason why businesses succeed and others fail. Yeah, I mean, I had to get through these points tonight. And rap beef. Another one. Go beef. Jesus, go beef. Go not like each other. Quit being friends. Go at their neck. Go be battle rappers. Go back to when you were hungry and not millionaire. Go back to when you weren't cushy and go back to when you were dogs and animals and trying to make it. I would love to see it. Well, I guess that's enough of my ranting for a moment. I think I'm gonna try to get back into doing these as much as possible. It'll be a Sunday night. I love my Sunday night segues. This is when we drink, enjoy, and be merry. Uh, if you want to post any questions, any topic, the Bippy line is always open as well. If you want to make a phone call, we can pull you up online and talk to you as we do the show. I would love to do that as well. But these are things that we're going to be doing in the future. Because, like I said, trying to get back into this thing. Can't wait for Bippy and Bullshit in this entirety to come back. Um, we are still working our way through that. But until then, I will be giving you the Bippy report on the things that you may have missed, you have seen, or what we think about it. Because these are the things that all week I've been like, damn, I really got to say something about this. Damn, I really got to talk about Diddy's ass. Take that, take that. No Diddy. Usher. Oh my God. So much to unpack in that. And, just things that are coming up because we got to discuss them. Like, we just can't let it go. And I keep getting shout out to everybody who's been inboxing and texting and messaging about the show and about when we are coming back. This is not a lost art. This is not something we done with. This is not something we are finished with. Trust and believe this thing is still alive, it's still breathing. We gonna get there. But like I always do about this time, I am Mr. Emo. This has been the Bippy Report. Check back in with me next week. Not the same black time, same black channel as always. And we will get back to you as soon as possible. This has been protected by the red, the black, the green, with the key to say